What's up, YouTube? Here we are out of the packaging with the G1 Walmart exclusive Devastator. So a few things to note, that these are no longer spring loaded. They're disabled. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I mean, I've tried. There's just no spring in there. So that's including all of the different attachments. Everything, all of them are like that. I have them all souped up in their super modes, I guess you could call it. Let's just check a quick look here. Basically, you just rock this back and you can pull off. There's a couple tabs. You just tab them up like that. It's got an articulated shovel. And this is just movable as well. And yeah, very cool. No wheels on that one. That's this is Bonecrusher. Here's Mixmaster. Got a spinning barrel. Nice pinned on wheels. Chrome, as you can see there. This is the gun for Devastator. He also has another hole there that you can actually attach his other weapon, which I believe is this one. So you can also do that as well. Another change that they did is instead of the heat sensitive stickers, they have just stickers, but they look like the heat sensitive stickers, so that's different. But all in all, still really cool. Feel nice. They have good feeling to them. Here's Scavenger. I have to put his on backwards. I think in the instructions you want to actually put these in, but these are chrome, and I did put them in, but they kind of take a good pull to come out, and I don't really want to deal with that on video. But we have an articulated, if you remove this, which pegs in a couple pegs, same thing. You get an articulated jaw, or articulated scoop, and it also swivels. 360. Makes a little ratchet noise. So that's cool. And there you go. You got the purple treads. Put that back. And then Longhaul. This part just slides on. You cut a couple, like basically pegs, and they just slide on just like that. This is my first time owning a Devastator, to be honest. And then also, you have some tabs. You can see the green tabs coming through the squares. So when you remove it, it looks like that. You just put the tabs on just like this. And, well, actually, the wrong tabs. Just like that. And it secures in there well enough. Get a good secure. And these are screwed on, as you can see there. I suppose you could take them off, though. But removing that, you do get a dump truck that mine kind of separates a lot. I don't know how they all are, but you just hold it together and it will kind of, but it lifts up with the wheels, as you see. So it really doesn't work unless you use your imagination. But it still is something you can, got big chunky wheels. So that's pretty cool. And that is a Longhaul. We'll put his weapons back on. Slide this on. And there you go. Next up is Hook. Got a movable crane piece. It's very sticky on mine. You can also get the hook part movable. It's in chrome. One peg, and you also have this. This pegs into the side of Devastator's head. If you don't know it's Devastator's head, now you do. You just plug it on like that, and you can see the chrome tab and the one tab hole. There's nothing on this side. It's just a one time. But pretty cool nonetheless. Got some wheels. Every one of these has those stickers, like I told you. And done really well. I like them. And then last but not least, we have the leader of the Constructicons, Scrapper. He's got an articulated scoop as well. And then this just pegs on with a couple tabs. Just like this. Just like that. I guess you have to move I don't know why I can't. Oh, like that. Those holes line up right there. So there you go. To transform them. So we're going to do them one at a time here. We'll start with Scrapper. So to transform into bot mode, you just want to flip down his legs. Just like that. Open up his arms. Put this back a little bit, and then clip up his head and pull it up till it snaps. You can hear the snap. And then he comes with his own gun, which is this gun. And we'll put that in his hands. Like that. Just like that. So very cool. That's Scrapper. You got articulated arms and nothing else. Oh, you got some knees. So there's the leader. Oops, put this back a little bit. Boom. And then the leader, to transform into his leg mode. Flip that. Put these back to snap into place. Like that. Flip this back into truck mode. And then we have one leg. So next up, we'll do Mixmaster. Mixmaster, you can remove this gun like that. To transform him, you basically just flip these around. And then flip his arms out a little bit, maybe not so much. And his gun is this one. And there's another tab, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the, you can put these in and whatnot. So you got some options there, but there's no, like, once again, there's no firing mechanism. They took the springs out. I bet you could probably put them back in. Get some springs. Checking out the details. So pretty cool. Transform him into leg mode. Place that. Flip this up. And then flip this in like that. And there we have his leg mode. Next up, we do Longhaul. So first up, we remove this, then we have Longhaul. He rolls really well. They all roll really well to have wheels. You flip down his legs, and they snap into place. This comes down like this. You want to pull out his hands, kind of tuck in. You see that? They tuck in like that. So flip out his fists. Rotate him down like this. Flip this to the back, and then you flip up his head, which is just on a friction, and it will probably get loose over time. But very cool. And for his gun, he has a green gun. Just like that. Get him to come down a little more. There. Boom. So pretty cool. We got articulation in the fist a little bit, as well as the arms and the knees. So to transform him into, you want to put his fists back in, just like that. Close his head down, flip these back up, and you want him in this position. Now we take him, and we take this, and we have it so this is this way, and the T is pointing towards you, and you want Scrapper on this side. So Scrapper is probably the hardest one to connect, and that's because you have to fit everything together, and it basically has to go in between these two tabs and underneath like that. So it's can be a little tricky, but as long as you know what you're doing, it gets on there not too bad. Just like that. Then we take Mixmaster, and then you use the post right there and tap him on. Then you take a Longhaul, and you want to slide it down until it clicks all the way. When you first get it, it might look like that, but you want to go all the way. I guess we want to do that first. Like that. Click all the way. And then there we have part of Devastator. And then you take this, and there's a tab slot under there, and a tab right here. You just tab it up straight up in like that. Just like that. And we have the bottom half of Devastator. Next, whoop. Some people say you can adjust the head if you want. You can adjust the head here if it's not fitting, and it'll give you more room to move. But you really just want to make sure that it's on a flat surface. Okay. Like that. Okay, so next up we do hook. I showed you, it's got the slidable crane. You want to remove that off the peg right here. And then to transform him into bot mode, you flip these down, out and down. Actually, just down, sorry. Flip up his head. So you got that cool hook head from the cartoon. And he's got arms like this. And his gun is a black gun that looks like this. So, yeah, pretty cool. Make sure this is slid all the way in. And this is tucked up. So it doesn't give it, you get articulation in the knees like normal, and the arms will spin all the way around. You can also look up and down with these guys. I should have mentioned that. So there's hook. We want to take his gun back out. Squeeze that in, flip this down, and we're going to transform him by flipping his legs around. And then there's a tab right here. You want to fold it like this and tab it in like that. Rotating that to the back. You want to take this and you slide this in kind of like this. Pull up the head. Just like that. Then what you do, let me adjust the camera, adjust the lights. Okay, next what you do is you attach that tab into that hole and that tab into this hole. But what I'm going to do first is I guess we'll do that first. We can try this, see if that'll work. You want to make sure you get a good tabbing in there. There we go. Just like that. Next up, we have Scavenger. So he rolls around without wheels, but he can spin as I showed you. I'm going to take this off, and we're going to transform him into bot mode. So what you do is you flip these. These are actually on pegs, which might come off during this, but slide them like, yep, see? One of them comes off very easily. But considering that's the only issue I have, it's not too bad. Like that. And then you open up the arms. There you go. There's Scavenger. You get arms that swivel, and of course you can show you there all the heads will all move up and down a little bit. And then to transform him to arm mode, you get some cool sticker detailing and whatnot. That's what he looks like from the back. You probably want it like that. That's the way they show it, as you can see the stickers. They do have die-cast metal. This is die-cast. That's die-cast. Those outer joints. We want to flip this back to the inside. I don't know why this one would keep snipping off on me, but maybe it's not that side. All right, anyways. Just for time constraints, I'm just going to leave it off for now because it's not really concerned with what we're doing right now. I will fix it, but you want to do this like that, and then he's on his right side, so you want to make sure that his right arm goes in, which is the one I had attached, like this, and then you take the metal tab here and slide it into that chrome spot right there. And this is a little bit difficult. You want to make sure you get leverage. So I'm just kind of get what you. It's a little, like I said, it's a little difficult, but not that difficult to do. Like that. I'll tab it in better in a minute, but then we got Bonecrusher. And Bonecrusher, this part, this guy's cool. I like Bonecrusher. You want to take his arms out like this, and then they kind of go up on these joints like that. Flip up his head, which clicks into place. This now flips up like that. And then these come down like this and pull, slide, pull, slide. And there's Bonecrusher. And Bonecrusher, I believe, is this gun right here. And he has more articulation. He's got an elbow as well. Oops, I forgot about the lights being. There we go. But you get an elbow, and you also get the swivel. And the head will work up and down, but this one falls unless you have it clipped. Feet movement, but no leg movement or anything. It's all locked. So we'll transform him back. I like the sticker detailing. Get the cool Bonecrusher head. Put these back up like this. Put this back down. Slide these back in. Flip this back up. Rotate these. Flip this back up like that. Like this. And then use that tab for this slot. And then that tab slot wants to go into this. You want to flip this out and use that one. And there you go. You get a little rocking there. His head up, gun forward. Oops, I didn't show you the gun because just like that. And then, last but not least, of course, this is now coming off. You want to make sure that the head is securely on there when you do this. And you just tab on, I believe, the lower side. And there's Devastator, all done, but we have his gun too to do. Then it will rotate here. We'll articulate a little bit back here. You get a little outward. Get some up and down. You can also swivel this one. You can also use these and technically use them as elbow joints. They're on pegs, but and then the wrists will swivel. And that's Devastator. We'll check a close view of him. Get some better lights on him. So he's got some yellow eyes. This is the original, but taken out of the stickers has changed and the ejecting features have changed. But looking at the back, yeah, you can peg that in a little better, just so you know. I'm reaching, so I don't really need to. It's still in there. This actually folds down usually. So there's Devastator. Let me know what you think of the review. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. As you can see in the background, there's the packaging. Boom. Get all of them there. All right. So, peace, guys. It's a wrap.